Think about the roles played by some of the important men in this novel, Emil Bergson and Frank Shibata, but also minor characters like Crazy Ever and John Bergson. What can you say about their relationships with women? What about their approach to, and capacity for, romance? Their relationship to the land itself? How do these men's relationships differ from those of women, particularly Alexandra and Marie Shibata? What do you make of Alexandra's resolution, late in the novel, to forgive Frank Shibata, and to petition for his official pardon? How does this decision reflect on Alexandra's, and the novel's, attitude towards sin and responsibility? Compare Alexandra to some of the other pioneering heroines in American literature. How does she respond, for instance, to the tradition of the American woman as individual, and as social and moral pioneer that Hawthorne makes the Scarlet Letters Hester Prynne to be? What do you think that Kether is saying in this novel about the social and intellectual spaces assigned and made available to women in American culture? How does Kether's attitude relate to Hawthorne's vision of women in American society? Obviously, the physical terrain of the Nebraska prairies plays a tremendously important role in this novel. Think specifically about the relationship of the land to its settlers, and the fact that different characters read the same landscape in very different ways. How do they see the land, and how are their thoughts constructed? What is the relationship between the eternal land and the human, and hence mortal, settlers? Can humans' efforts influence the land, or is it forever unchanging? American settlers, and their ideologues in the East, had a term for what they felt was the American right to Western land, manifest destiny. Ours is a culture that, even after more modern ideas led to a reconsideration of the idea of manifest destiny, continues, to a certain extent, to venerate our pioneer ancestors. How does this novel feel about the notion of the moral rights of the pioneer toward the land? How does the novel feel about the pioneers themselves, from the point of view of morality? Perhaps most importantly, how does the novel feel about destiny, the notion that individuals or groups are impelled towards certain ends and actions?